There's a lot to like about new LSU wide receiver commit Shelton Sampson. But in this video, we want to break down the key attributes that really separate him from the others. Yes, he's 6'3", he's got a great frame, all that good stuff. But what are his physical attributes and the things he can do athletically that kind of separate him from the rest of the pack, make him a high-level 4-star, 5-star, whatever you want to call him? So we're going to kind of look at some of those things today. So here, I've taken a few clips of Shelton's junior high school film and just kind of going through it to get a feel for exactly what this player brings. Now, on this one here, we're going to kind of talk about ball skills in the first two plays. Here, you're going to see just your common fade from the 15-yard line. Great release, does a great job of neutralizing and basically just freezing the defensive back off the line. Gives him a nice shoulder fake and jab step inside, which gives him that easy release outside. But it's what he does at the top of the route, what he does when he's high pointing the ball that I really want to show you here. So as he comes off the line, good release, and he starts to elevate. First thing you notice is he's leaping from the 3.5-yard line, and he carries himself into the end zone. But what you see is he's way above everyone else. And once he secures the ball, he pulls it away from the defender all in one motion, almost like grabbing a rebound, right? And this is what elite ball skills look like. Good release, gives him a nice jab step inside. Boom. As soon as he high points the ball, he rips it away from the defender. Easy touchdown. Well, it looks easy. Guys like this make things look easy. Here, this is great play design. And it's really nothing to show you other than the finish. This one-handed catch, which you're about to see here, it just kind of shows you the catch radius this guy has, the hand-eye coordination, all the things he can do in the balls in the air. We saw him high point a ball. Here you see one hand full extension and just easily sucks it in. As we stated earlier, makes it look easy. So in this play here, good job of setting up and kind of changing pace coming off the line and into his route. And once he's even with the defensive back, he's basically beat them, right? He's just got an elite level of acceleration and the gear that most guys don't have. But it's when high pointing this ball, he doesn't need to turn back to the ball. He keeps his right shoulder and right hip moving upfield and is able to secure the ball, land in an athletic position, and take off towards the end zone. A lot of guys would have had to square up to go get that ball, which would have made it more difficult to turn and get upfield afterwards. Here, this does a great job of his ability to get in and out of his breaks. All right, so this likely is an option route, a comeback or a go, depending on the defense. Once he gets the defensive back to flip his hips, turn upfield, and that's when he breaks it back. But you see him sinking his hips, dropping his weight. You'll hear coaches call it different things. But it's his ability to really just sink his hips, get low, and explode out of that break right there. The defender's lost at that point. Not many 6'3" guys can do that. Here, this looks like it's against LCA. Powerhouse program. Not going to name any names of defenders, but that is a D1 defensive back that he's lined up against. And you'll see it's just an easy release off the line. He doesn't get challenged. The DB doesn't shoot his hands. And if you're not going to redirect this guy, he's just going to blow by you, which he does right here. There's a gear here and an acceleration here that most guys simply don't have. And as he's tracking the ball, he's still able to pull away from his defender and makes another tough play look easy. This play I love. This play really goes to show his acceleration and his burst. They run a tunnel screen. He does a great job. He feels the defender pushing outside, so he immediately breaks it back inside. You'll see a slew of defenders here in front of him that have great angles, right? He should be tackled on this play. Typically, a player would be. But he's able to pull away from them. Now, the one defensive back here, I think, as a defensive guy, I'd be annoyed. I feel like you dive into that inside hip, into that buttocks area, and you do everything you can to knock him out. But he didn't, and Shelton just blew by everyone. And you kind of see something similar here on this play. Takes a hitch or a curl, looks more like a hitch, squares up the defender and sees he has space to his left, right? So he uses that space to gain separation, as you'll see here. They're head to head. I mean, and he's 2-3 steps. He's pulling away from this guy to the sideline. The other defender coming up field off the hash has an angle, or did. There's no chance. I mean, this is high-level acceleration. This is a gear most guys don't have, and this is really what separates Shelton. So, as you can see, it looks like it's a men playing amongst boys. Just another example of him making, a great play look simple and easy. There just aren't many guys that have that entire skill set, that can line up 6'3", that have that burst, that have those ball skills. And you'll see throughout his film, it all just looks simple and easy. The sky's the limit for this young man. LSU knows they have a stud. They went all in on him, did what they could to fend off other programs, and they're going to keep calling. This is going to be an ongoing battle for LSU, but I think he remains in Baton Rouge. I think he suits up for the Tigers, and they have one heck of a prospect on their hands moving forward.